made some slight changes to line up. Andrew Jones got moved down. But we're going to have to do that over here too. So Andrew Jones is going to go in the 5 hole. And then that. Yeah. This is what happens. That's what's happening over here, right? Yeah. Alright, so looks like we are live. So I tried to do this just a tad bit earlier, but it didn't really work out. So it's working. So I'm happy about that. But I was thinking about switching Starling Marte and D. Gordon. I'm actually going to do that and just see how it works. And we have one person watching. Whoever you are a legend. Wait, hold on. Starling Marte. Here. I feel like Starling Marte should actually be in left field. So let's go ahead and put Michael Brantley there. And then do that. And then Marte. And then do that. So we are on air. I think one person's watching. That's what it said earlier. We're going to go ahead and get this win with, I forgot who's left, who's next in our rotation. But no, don't matter who it is. We're going to push through and get the win. So, plus we're playing against the Phillies. Wait, are we at home? I don't know. But starting another. Yeah, I don't think we're at home. Okay, so we had an off day. So John Lester is next. Play full game. Actually, since we did just play with the alternate road, I think we have to go with the road. I mean, we don't have to, but it's not the usual thing that you see normally. Going with the alternate road all the time. So we got to keep it as real as possible because this is my baseball right now. This is all I have to watch. Which Chipper Jones is that, though?
From Philadelphia.
Joneses. Two Chipper Joneses.
Here's Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Atlanta, the right fielder.
Now here it comes.
Starling Marte
takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so that has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Jason Giambi, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez moves over. 1 out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
So we got Chipper on base.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall, a home run.
So I think that cleared out the drought.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive,
So
and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina banks, scoops it up, throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Evans.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the veteran DH, Evan Gattis. Heading out towards shallow right. Jackson moving forward. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. On to first, and they get the double.
Thought there was 2 outs.
At the plate, Edgar Martinez. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Phillies, the third baseman.
In there, 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Popped up, and there's out number 1.
It's almost...
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though. That pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats. Follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Now the first pitch here from Lester, and that misses, ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Christy Mathewson is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For Atlanta, number 0.
Why does he not have a number? Bless you, Mom! My mom just sneezed. I have to actually do these warm-up pitches because it's cold, and I don't have to. He's at 99 overall. He'll be fine.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 3rd.
So coming to the plate, Luis Gonzalez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Screwball. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
They were just going to do one game this year, kind of like last game.
The 1-1.
Maybe just one.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2. is taken for ball 2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Marte going back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side.
If you're wondering why I said no, there's a guy in the background.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Doby patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Is that center?
So digging in now, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's the second out.
Now I gotta hit Starling.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to right center. Doby on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side.
You can't do that. Oh, that's Doby.
Leading off the inning, Ryan Sandberg, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting 6.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and get them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up. Mathewson just to the right of the mound makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7. The designated hitter.
So here's the Phillies DH. Armin Killebrew will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout.
12-6 curve.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Yeah, I did. Pitcher without a name.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it 4-1.
He's smiling.
Striding in, Chipper Jones, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. Now with the Jason Giambi. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, it was.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
That's right.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Andrew Jones.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run homer for Andrew Jones. His second of the game as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Phil Niekro is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Got it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Braves on top 7-1. Stepping into the box, Ernie Banks. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Banks, 28 years old. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ernie Banks is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
That back. Slinky, it's back.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Looped out toward 3rd, and plenty of time over there at 3rd to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Now to the plate, Edgar Martinez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Two out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the
What?
third out. Not much of a
Why would
chance
you
at
swing
hitting that.
I thought that. As soon
Start
as
of the
that-
fourth upcoming, but
as soon as
first,
I went
Heidi
for it, I was
Watney
like,
is standing
man.
by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. D. Gordon started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Standing in now, Starling Marte. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Don't go to sleep.
Ready for another shot now. Chipper Jones, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Marte off for second. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
No balls and a strike to count.
Why do they call it a knuckleball if you don't throw it with your knuckles?
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, the third baseman.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Chipper Jones. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is at the plate. Larry Doby. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The batter.
Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And that's into the corner of foul ball and right.
Oh, there's another plate.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
And it's fouled away.
But I did.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing.
It's going to be a short streak.
Ready to take his hacks again, Andrew Jones, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone to lead off the inning.
He's bad.
A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones. His third home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
God, small person X.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Hit down the third baseline. Martinez is up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first. And that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Into the box, D. Gordon, as he drives a liner to right center, and that's going to get down out there. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Starling.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Is that Ron Sandberg? Yeah, it is.
Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Giambi is there, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Striding forward now, Harmon Killebrew. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. behind 0-2 now. Sandberg, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off.
That's fine. Again, I ask, why does this person not have a number?
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boom.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
Striding into the box, Ernie Banks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen.
Oh, and he misses it. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Stepping up now, Tucker Barnhart. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Brantley, but this will land untouched.
No.
1 run, 2 hits.
I want to see that. I'm sorry, I'm the replay guy. Alright, I guess he just made it look really good in real life then. Not, live.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
All right. So, I'll pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Philly ready once again. Chipper Jones. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
The only thing I'm happy about Rockies is Jason Giambi.
In now, Jason Giambi. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Up next for Atlanta.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Later in there for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone!
That's 4 home runs in a game, baby. 4 home runs in 1 game.
So a 2-run shot to left center is 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Molina.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. The relay. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Yeah, there's no outs for him.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
They both have the same speed.
And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat,
which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
Into the box, D. Gordon. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
The left fielder, number 23.
Now batting, Michael Brantley. He was a ground out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long. As 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Doby moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Edgar Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle.
Oh, wait, no. I forgot I put DH on, so I don't have to do that pitch. That just means he's not going to shot the course. But just in case.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Giambi has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
I wish like they had custom controllers for MLB The Show.
The center field.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch out of the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, Larry Doby. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Also, there needs to be a little spot.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Well, like, let's say you pay 1,000 stubs, and you put a baseball card into the slot, and it scans it. And
in there, 1 and 2 now.
Then you get to use that player.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
You have to pay like 1,000 stubs. That would be awesome. For $9.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
That would be
Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a high pop-up. Molina over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Molina looks exactly like Molina.
The left fielder, number 20. Luis.
And we're in the bottom.
Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. pitch popped up.
Pop-ups.
Giambi shading to his right. And the inning is over. Justin Miller enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Top of the 7th.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chipper Jones. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Settling in now, Jason Giambi. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
We all know that.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
It's funny, Andrew Jones has hit more home runs in this game than Jason Giambi has all season. All seasons.
Now batting, third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. Lifted into center field. Doby giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder,
Andrew Jones will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 5th in this game as the blowout continues.
He's had 5 hits in his career, and they've all been home runs.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in 1 game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be calling.
David Phelps comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Yadier Molina. Line drive base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Doby has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
So we go on to 5
hits,
of
no
7.
errors, and a runner left on.
5 of 10.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman,
One more peep at
Ryan Sandberg.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Ryan Sandberg. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And another foul ball.
Yeah, you're getting a day off. Oh.
1 out, nobody on.
They've been warming up for like.
Hit sharply on the ground. There to take it is Chipper. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter.
Now in the box.
As Aguilar. No, move. Bullpen.
Jesus Aguilar.
Ron Guidry takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Ron
1 second though, man.
Guidry.
First offering on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Y'all have to tell me. I've already forgotten. In an hour, I've forgotten. 2 outs, I've forgotten.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play,
Don't put your hands on your knees. You're slow.
The next to bat for Atlanta, D. Gordon, singled home a run in his last time up.
D. Gordon.
Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23. Michael.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley is past batting line against David Phelps. He's gone 2 for 8. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
All right, so Marte's
The batter.
Ready now, Starling Marte. He was a double play victim last time around.
He's got 0.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
3 up, 3 down.
Doby is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Now at the plate, Harmon Killebrew 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The designated hitter, Harmon.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. 2-0 the count to the Phillies designated hitter.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 now. Ernie Banks is on deck.
If I ever lose to the Phillies.
Now the 3-0 offering. Go right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. It's 3-1. Pitch is popped up. Jones over to his left. 1 away.
No.
The batter, the shortstop, Ernie.
Drop it, okay.
Banks.
Ready for another chance, Ernie Banks. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
All right. No, the Phillies are not.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Ball, 1 strike.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 3 up.
Because I want to end off the game.
Digging in the switch hitter.
Even though he's not my closer. Even though he's not my closer.
Leading off for Atlanta, the shortstop, Chipper Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot toward right center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Chipper Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Line toward the alley in left center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the Dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Takes this the other way to right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Doby going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes the pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Into the box now, D. Gordon.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And nobody can get there in time. Base hit.
You didn't trade places.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to swipe second. Nice release by Barnhart.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath it, so hats off to him on that one.
But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is... So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Edgar Martinez. He'll be the one to get us going.
This is funny.
Edgar Martinez.
Raisel Iglesias is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 26.
First pitch on its way. Low for ball one. 1-1 the count. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Into the box, Larry Doby, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line hard. Foul. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Here we go, bottom of the ninth. We're gonna.
The 0-2 once more. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
The left fielder, Luis.
So striding in, Luis Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Count is even. A ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Philly down to their last strike. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You know the old adage.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
23-2 the final tally today. The Atlanta Braves bring the heavy lumber in this one with 9 home runs. Christy Mathewson claims the win out of the pen, his first, as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Catfish Hunter was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Franchise. All right, bye.